Hello guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Wow, it's really been a while. I've been back on this channel, but I'm super excited to be back. Um, I'm very grateful for all the messages and calls I've been getting for the past almost a month now. I've been away. That has never happened on my channel before, by the way. But I'm going to get into what I've been up to this past 3 weeks to 1 month and all the things that are coming. But I'm back now. I'm back full time. I am here to stay, and right now there's a lot of stuff I'm looking to implement right now on the channel. So these 3 weeks wasn't just like a break or me taking a break. It was something I really needed, and um, I'm grateful for the love and the support, for the messages, for the calls. Many people actually reached out to me to find out um, the reason why I was away. So I'm super grateful for that. Um, in case you're not aware, I think it's pretty obvious, but just in case you are not aware, I'm from Nigeria, and um, after your uh, school work, for those who don't know, I'm a graduate. I graduated um, from chemical engineering. I read chemical engineering. I'm a graduate, and in my country, after your school year, you take a year for service. It's practice like all over the world. It's practice in Asia and Europe. So many countries practice it, where you take out a year. Different countries with different times, but in my country, you take out a year to serve your country before going on to do your own stuff. So um I didn't graduate this year. I graduated last year, but I've been pushing it forward for a while, and I just decided to take out this time to go out and you know, start my service this year. So within that service period, we are expected to have like 3 weeks of orientation camp, and that's what I went out for. So I was away on orientation for the past 3 weeks, and that's why I couldn't make videos and posts. I couldn't, come and give you guys updates, weekly updates, and yeah. So it wasn't nothing terrible. It wasn't any bad. I'm not giving up on my YouTube dreams. I'm not giving up on trading. Um, it was just I was obeying the clarion call, so to say. Before I get into the charts, just in case you're in a Nigerian and you're considering going for service, I feel like I'll just give a few. Um, I'll just say a couple of things about camp. Um, it wasn't something I was expecting to enjoy, but it was really eye-opening. It's not something I'll do again, but it was really something. It's really something I'm satisfied. Like I have a lot of satisfaction that I did and went through because if you know about Nigeria, we're a struggling country and there's a lot of negativity around the economy and the people. But the camp is a place where you have to be under 30, or everyone in that camp, about 4,000 people, young youths under 30, are all going to be in that enclosed environment. And so I got to interact, I got to meet people from different areas of life, different states, and I got to see people who were also ambitious. It gave me a sense of hope, a sense of pride in my country. Um, I met, and not just forex traders. I feel like the forex traders I even met in camp were a little bit bougie. You trade forex, so I didn't really make friends with forex traders that much. But I saw young people, young ambitious people, young nurses, 22, 23, which is very difficult to do, by the way, in my country. If you know anything about Nigeria, if you go to like a federal school, you have like long spells of strikes and protests, and so you could increase your learning. If you're supposed to do a 4 or 5 year course, it could be you could end up doing it for 6 7 years, which is terrible. So seeing young nurses 22 23, it was amazing. Lawyers, same thing. Engineers, same thing. Like, it was such a beautiful experience. And not just the fact that they were professionals, it was the ambition as well. You know, so many ambitious young people, people in tech, real estate. I was just inspired. I'm an ambitious person by nature, but seeing people, I tend to like want to like let things, you know, run their actual course. You know, if things are not going well, sit back, relax, you know, wait for the right time. You know, even in my ambition, but I saw people achieving great things and still chasing bigger things, and it just like puts more fire in my spirit. So yeah, it was a really great experience. If you're thinking of doing it, I advise you do it. Don't go there with the mindset of, oh, it's not going to be, the sleeping patterns are crazy. You're going to be getting like 2, 3 hours of sleep every night. But the interactions, to me, the interactions, the people I met, the interactions I was able to have, it helped me, it gave me perspective about things I wanted to do in my life, not just in my trading career. You know, people are achieving so much and are chasing after even much bigger things, and that's like something that I was able to take out from there, especially seeing young people, young ladies in tech, young ladies in real estate, being consultants. I was so inspired, I was so impressed, and it got my mind, you know, active in so many areas where I don't think I was, you know, actually focusing on before. So if that's something you're considering, that's something you're thinking of, I recommend it. You'll be glad you participated, especially since it's just 3 weeks. It's going to suck because you don't get to sleep as much, but you have the rest of your life to sleep. Just go there and get the job done. So, having said that, like I said, I have a lot of things I intend to bring into this channel. Um, I've been doing a lot of educative stuff here, but now I've gone and I'm back. I feel the need to do even more. I feel the need to do even more. I feel the need to share even more. I feel the need to carry more people along. So I'm going to be implementing a bunch of stuff, and it's going to be really timed. I'm going to be going at them at a fast pace. So if you're one of the people who have been looking for where to learn for free, because I've been seeing these mentors do these things online and it's been very really pricey. I'm not saying I'm always going to be doing it for free, but at this point in time or in my life, like this is my 1 year service, so I might as well just give out the service to my traders as well. There's going to come a time I'm going to call out for like a boot camp. I'm going to be holding seminars. I'm going to be holding boot camps where I'm going to be taking selected number of people, beginner traders, people who want to know what all this is about, and I'm going to be like, it's going to be a closed environment so I can really attend to them, you know, almost like one on one or personally, so I could really help them grow. I'm going to be building a team and so that we can help out other people. So that's like one of the things that has really been on my mind since I came back, and it's something I'm going to be implementing fairly soon. Yeah, so having said all of that, having done all that ranting, this is not a vlogging channel. So at the end of the day, we still are going to have to get into the charts. So today I'm going to be breaking down some of the opportunities, because while I was in camp, I didn't trade, but I was monitoring the markets. I was marking up my charts. I was seeing potential entries. Not much, I have to say. If you're learning, if you're just starting off trading in this summer has been trash, for lack of a better word. It has been terrible. And I'm glad I actually went away to camp this period, because the market has been, as I've not really been in the best conditions, if I'm being completely honest. So but nevertheless, some opportunities have, presented themselves, and I'm going to go straight into the charts and break some of them down. There was even one I spotted, I think the day I came back, and he played out on Friday. He hit the take profits, but like I said, I didn't take any trades. While all throughout this period, it was like my break from the market. So, but this is an educational channel, so if there's any uh, room or avenues that we can use, that we can draw out lessons from, we're always going to explore those avenues. So let's go into the charts and see some of the opportunities I was able to see. Um, the ones that worked out, some didn't work out. We're just going to explain them because this is an educational channel and that's what we do here. So you can be able to learn from them and possibly implement them into our own trading. So the first pair I'm going to start off with is, you can see my pairs are marked up as usual. I have my pairs that I'm interested in and stuff I've already said in previous videos, but that's not what we're here for. First pair I'm going to go into is Euro USD. Yeah, there it is. Now, mind you, I'm not looking at it over here. I'm talking about 3 weeks ago. So this is the trading opportunity over here. And if you look at my last Sunday outlook, this was one of the pairs I spoke about. These, in fact, most of the pairs I'm going to be talking about today are pairs that I spoke about in the last weekly outlook I did before I left. So Euro USD, this was the opportunity over here, and let's break it down. Try to make this as quick as possible so this video doesn't get too long, but I just use a bar replay tool so that all this forward price action, this wasn't there. And if I cancel this, you see that this was 3 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago, I think. So this was where the market was at from the weekly time frame. And if you know market structure or the way I teach market structure, you see the market was going up, high, low, higher, high, low, lower, high, lower, low, potential lower high. So we're anticipating a lower low on the weekly time frame. So we're bearish because this higher low had been violated. We have made the potential lower high, so we're anticipating a lower low. Go over to the daily time frame, you find that the market was bearish as well. It was bullish in this region here when we're making low high, higher low, higher high. Then we made here a higher low, a higher high, and we broke the low and made a lower low, lower high, lower low. We're bearish. The market pulled back into this region. Let me use the bar replay to even further. And we go over to our 4-hour time frame where we begin to look to fine-tune entries. You will see the market made this sort of double top, one top, second top. But if you look here, this is around 6 p.m. 6 p.m. I don't take a trade. It means this 6 p.m. candle was going to close by 10 Asian session. I do not take a trade during Asian session. So this would not be the entry. Let's go over to the 1-hour time frame. Let me show you guys where the entry was. The entry was here. If you look at this on the 1-hour time frame, this is one top, second top, engulfing, and a close below candle. Okay, this would have been where the entry would be. Stop loss above the double top, take profit all the way down here. And, you know, the market did what it did, did this thing, and fell all the way to the downside. I think this trade took a while. This was Wednesday, and it hit the take profit on Friday. So that's that for Euro USD. Then the next is GBP USD. Now this is hindsight. This is what happened weeks ago. Some of them I called on my weekly outlook that's what I was going to be anticipating, and we're just going back to break them down. So that's really hindsight 2020. But what I'm trying to tell you guys, I've thought about structure, I've thought about top-down analysis. The reason why I'm pointing out these examples is I'm trying to show you guys how you could utilize all these things that we have been talking about, all these things that we have been teaching, like in practical, and try to use in theory and how we implement them practically, or how you could implement them practically. So if you see from the previous Euro USD, I started off from the weekly time frame, I looked all the way down to the daily time frame, 4 hour time frame, and even all the way down to the 1 hour time frame, where I was able to pick an entry for the 1 hour time frame. And if you go, that has been consistent through all my teachings. You always start from the top, break it all the way down. So for the lowest time frame I ever go to look for entries is the 1 hour time frame, and that's why I utilized in calling out those, in marking off those trades. So same thing, GBP USD, just also the opportunity over here. I'm not going to go over to the weekly time frame just because of time, so that this video doesn't get too long. Lower high, lower low, higher high, higher low, higher high, equal low. But this was a lower high, and this low over here was violated when this close below candle happened over here. This is a lower low, so this is a violation of trend. So right now we're anticipating downward action. We're expecting the market to push down lower because it has violated the last higher low. To want to know how I mark off or how I identify my structures, go back in, you go into my beginner series, you see where I make a video on structure and how I identify structures, and you can watch that and you could have a better understanding of what we're talking about. Go over to the 4 hour time frame. It's also in a downtrend. And mind you, I usually start off on the weekly time frame, but I'm not going to do that for every single trade that I'm breaking down here because I didn't want the video to get too long, but I did it on the first one, so it's implied. You can have an idea of what we're talking about. Go over to the 4 hour time frame. We're also in a downtrend, and we're at an area of value. So typically looking for entries over here in the 4 hour and the 1 hour time frame. Let's go over to the 1 hour time frame. This is a double top, but there's no engulfing, and this is also during Asian session, so we're sitting on our hands. Play forward. This is looking like a left head, right shoulder, but what time is this? Asian session. Not interested. Okay. Over here, this 7. This would be around where the entry would be. Now, what's the entry? Left head, right shoulder. If you have not seen my video on chart patterns, you can go over to my beginner series. It's also on my channel, and you can go and look up my video on chart patterns, and you could find the video and understand better how I look at chart patterns for entries and in general. So have an entry over here, stop loss above the higher shoulder, take profit all the way down. I think this came back to hit that break even, because you know how I trade. When the market gets to 1 to 2, I move my stop loss to break even. So right now the market has gotten here, my stop loss is at break even. Boom, break even. So this was a break even trade. This should have been a break even trade. That's not what is important. What is important to me is the concept. The concept is what is super important. Trend, top down analysis from higher time frame, breaking it down to lower time frame, getting my entries, waiting for my confirmations, getting in, putting my stop loss. These are the things that you can learn from. These are the things that are going to be of value to you. So if there's an area here where you are struggling, where you have not been able to hold it down, this is the information that is going to help tie it together. Not whether the trade was a win, the trade was a loss. That's not the important stuff here. The important stuff here is these are the steps. This is the roadmap. This is what you should be doing. This everything I've been saying in theory, and this is how um, it is carried out practically. So when you're marking off your own charts, when you're looking at your own setups, these are what you should be focusing on. So this was a break-even trade. No begin. The next one, GBP card. I can remember them by heart because I literally have been following these pairs. GBP card was a painful one because I even got into this trade on a night before I left. I got into this trade, but if you guys would remember, I think it was in the last video I made or a couple of videos before that, I was, I came here and I was ranting on how my trades, once I leave them into Asian session, during Asian session, the spreads will just increase, which is normal, by the way. I'm not complaining about it. I'm in the business of trading, but it's it still like gives a bad feeling in your stomach, especially when the trade just comes. It doesn't hit your stop loss, but maybe during the Asian session, the market, the pair you're trading might just go, the spread might just increase to about 20 pips and it wipes you out, and the trade eventually goes to your target. So I was still in that mind frame when I was in this GBP card. But let's break GBP card down as well. And it's about the pay tool. This is where the trade happened. Okay, so again, I'm not going to go over to the weekly time frame, or let me just go into it quickly. You can see on the weekly time frame, it's super clean on the weekly time frame. This was a break of this level of this resistance. The market broke out, came back to retest this level. On the daily time frame, the market came back into this level for this retest. I've been monitoring this pair for a while. Okay, so on the 4-hour time frame, I was waiting for my chart pattern on the 4-hour time frame. Time frame. This was not strong enough to get me involved in the trade, and plus this was by 6 p.m. so this candle closed by 10. So I was waiting for a more convincing engulfing during my sessions, either in London or New York. Boom. This was by 10. And I didn't even enter off this. Okay, I entered one a few minutes before this candle was about to close. Stop loss below, target above. When this market came back down into this area here, can you see the time? This candle closed by 10. So during all this period, I was preparing for camp. I'd packed my bags. I was like, I didn't want to carry the whole baggage of trading into the camp, and this was into the Asian session. So I still had the mindset of spread being, which has been taking me out for a couple of trades, and so I didn't want to like fall into that same cycle. So I just closed the trade. I think when it pulled up into this region, I closed out. But the next couple of days, market just kept going. Kept going. Even went way past my take profits and just kept going. But like I said, the result is really not what I'm after here in this video. What I'm trying to show you guys is the practical of all the theories I've been talking about and how to approach them. My setups, my entries, is usually the same. I'm looking for a marketing trend. I'm waiting for the market to come into an area I'm interested in, area of value. I'm waiting for the market to give me a chart pattern with an engulfing or a close above candle, and I'm getting in. If you can have a trading plan that has set of rules that are this easy to follow and you can follow it. I'm telling you, I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm going to be hitting all the trades out the park because of that, but I'm telling you, you can build on that. You can, that's you're on the right track to becoming a successful trader. So yeah, I did make money for this trade, but it was a really nice trade. It was a beautiful trade, and yeah, it didn't quite work out for me, but the trade worked out eventually. So that's it for GBP card. NZD I knew I had one more. NZD This I marked off the day I came back, or while I was on my way back from camp. I've been monitoring NZD for a while. I've been monitoring NZD for quite a while. On the weekly time frame, high, low, lower, high, lower, low. This market came and put in an equal high over here. So it didn't break and close above this high, so it was not technically bullish in my books, according to the way I mark off the charts. Anyway, so on the weekly time frame, I was bearish. On the daily time frame, the market was bullish. Low, high, higher low, higher high. When the market came and broke and closed below this level, violating this uptrend, it made a lower high and a lower low over here. I'll repeat it once again. Boom. Made a lower low, lower high, lower low, and it came back into this level to retest. I go over to the 4-hour time frame. Came back into this level to retest, and it rejected, but I didn't get my entry off the 4-hour time frame. I got it off the 1-hour time frame. I'll tell you exactly why I didn't enter this trade. It was a beautiful trade. I'll tell you exactly why I didn't enter. If you look here on the 1-hour time frame, you can see something forming like a left head and a right shoulder, potential right shoulder, not completely formed yet. So let me play forward. Look here, this should have been the entry, but look at the time, 1 a.m. We do not trade during this period. Even if I see the holy grail buy during the Asian session, I'm not interested. So I didn't take the trade. This was during London session now, but I hadn't seen any convincing. I wanted to see like clean double top, maybe like a spike up and a girlfriend to get involved in the trade to really have entered the trade, but no, the markets didn't give me anything clean. This was during the Asia session. You could argue that this was a double top, but this was still 4 a.m. I wanted a sweep or like a spike up and a close below. The market never did that. Anticipated. I thought about entering inside of this kind of like when there was a close below all these weeks over here. I just didn't, because I had a specific criteria I wanted to be met before getting into the trade, and which was the sweep, and it didn't happen, so I just let it go. The sweep would have confirmed my double top, because I really wanted the chart formation to be formed in my session, but it didn't happen, and it happens. You're not going to catch every single trade. Every single trade is not going to meet your criteria, even the good ones. You just have to stay disciplined and stick to your rules and make sure you're doing everything according to your rules. And this didn't quite meet my rules, but it was a beautiful trade. Some of you may have caught it, some of you but me, I couldn't catch it, all because the market didn't give me exactly what I wanted to see, which is absolutely fine. There are always going to be opportunities in the market. You always have to come to the market with an abundance mindset, and that is how I played by. I always come to markets. I know I didn't get this opportunity. I'm definitely going to find another opportunity in the market during the week. So I'm not beating myself because I didn't catch this trade. It was a beautiful trade, but then it's going to happen. This is not going to be the last time it's going to happen. It's going to happen even more times. So yeah, this is the last pair I'm going to be breaking down. In my next video, I'm going to be looking at my weekly outlook for this week. I think I'm going to be dropping that video pretty soon. I feel like the week has already started, so if I don't do that this week, I'm just going to wait till Sunday to make normal weekly outlook so we can prepare ourselves for the next week. But I still might just shoot that video. So, like I said, watch out for all the things that have coming to the channel. I'm going to be posting and letting us know when I'm going to be, having my boot camp, and it's completely free. Like I said, and I've been saying, this is my year of giving back. This is my year. This is my service year. So this is going to be an opportunity to learn everything you're going to need to learn for free from me until such a time where I no longer, have the ability to just keep showing up for free. Then I don't know. We're going to have to find a way to make it worth your and my while. Okay, but for right now, it's free, completely free. Take advantage of this, learn, get all the infos, get everything that you need on the channel from this updates I keep dropping. And I'm going to be dropping so much more. So just stay glued to the channel because I'm going to be dropping a lot of stuff that is going to help you. If I had some of the information I'm dropping here for free, I haven't come on the channel to share my story, but I bought a lot of courses. I bought quite a number of courses. Maybe that's going to be a separate video in and of itself. I'm going to explain my journey, and yeah, I bought a lot of courses, and many of those courses didn't go as in depth as I am giving out here for free. I still had to go online, make research, for me to understand the things I understand now. I'm out here giving it for free, so I strongly advise you take advantage of all these opportunities and use them to your advantage. Okay, so thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. um do well to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with your friends and family, and I'll catch you guys in the very next video. Bye for now.